Yay. So I kind of said I'd come up if I ran across some stuff today. And I ran across some stuff today. I haven't even looked at it. So yeah. I got let's see. Have not this is okay. I don't even know what to think. Sit up in a chair. Guitar, you're drunk. Yeah, sit up in a chair, guitar, you're drunk. Get out of here. Let's see if I can put feet out. Okie dokie. Well. Let's get this. Put over here with this. I got some cool stuff today. So I I had a couple of estate sales today, and I'm just gonna tell people out there if you have a guitar, hey Judas, if you have a guitar, Judas, oh man, I love you guys over there. Hanging out over at Alley Stream is just so therapeutic for me. But if you have guitars and you want to sell them for $5, I will buy them. I will buy $5 guitars. And so it's not and I don't I've got I had 31 guitars. Now with these two guitars, I'm going to have uh 33. 33 guitars. Um so this guitar, I have not even seen it. The dude said he would take $5 for this the other guitar. And I'm just like, hey, throw the other guitar in there for $5. If it's a guitar, I don't care if it has strings on it. If it's just a guitar, to some people, there's a I get it because there's a such thing as a broken guitar. To some people, to me, there's no such thing as a broken guitar. You can give me splinters, and I will put it back together. I Hey, just dang. I love bringing old guitars back. I have not seen this guitar. I just paid $5 for it. I did not look at it because they were shutting down. This guy's always like, so they were shutting down, and here's the thing, dude. I mean, I don't think this is a brand guitar. Um, but I mean, I can see me doing lives with. I'm seeing a ding on it right there. See this little ding? I can make that totally go away. Oh, I think I can make this ding if I want to. I can make this ding since it's in the black of the sunburst. I could make it go away in just minutes. But let's see. Hey, it sounds right in tune. Let's see. And remember, I just played I just paid $5 for this. And think about it. Just minutes ago, maybe an hour ago. Uh, $5. Chad's already up to $3. Do I hear 4? Yeah. I'm having a real hard time hitting that top string in tune. Anyways, so this is nothing special. Nothing special. $5 though. And I got it in I got this for $5. And I'm just telling you, if I'm at an estate sale well, this was an estate sale. If I'm at an estate sale and they say, you want a guitar for $5, my answer is always going to be yes. Now, one of the reasons why I really wanted to do this stream is to is to show what the next guitar looks like. Okay. Now this next guitar is in bad shape. Once again, yeah, right. $5, but that's a little guitar. Okay. Now, this one is the one I really wanted to show. This one was $5. Do you see that? Do you see that? Look right there. And you see how bad this one's really beefed. But it's a Hondo. I seen that Hondo through the hole, Hondo 2, and we used to actually make fun of you Hondos. Okay. But as I grew older, I was like, I actually want a Hondo, because we never wanted a Hondo when we were kids. And I wanted to show this one. The highest Chad's going is 99 cents. I got 99 cents on this one. But you know, the keys aren't that special for sure. But the guy said this had seen a lot of parties. See, the top nut is broke. And like I said, this is in horrible shape. Now, so I have a special C clamp. Yeah, it does have a little bit of issues. Now, one thing, the first issue is cleaning it off. But I do like the way the bridge, even though it's tore up, it had an angle at it when it was from the factory. I can fix this back to the black. I think we all know we can make the wood back to black. But this right here, what I will do is we have really strong glue. Ali, you told me a glue the other day that was really badass. I use Gorilla Glue, but a bunch of people are saying like this other glue is better. But I take a C-clamp, a special C-clamp that goes in to the guitar hole, E6000. Let me write that down. E6000. E6000. So I will go back in that hole with the C clamp, and I will clamp down that bridge after I get glue under it. A $5 Hondo, you got ripped off, Chris. And But I want you to see how bad this looks. And I have this stuff right here. I used to use it on these things that go pew pew, but it's called uh it's these guys should pay me as much as I do this. Feed and wax. It's called feed and wax. Uh okay, Chris, don't use Gorilla Glue. All right. So, and I still learn a little bit, but I'll just show you a little bit on how this stuff. So it's beeswax, and and I'm just going to put a little bit right here. Now, this guitar has been setting up for, I mean, I seen it setting back in some stuff. Okay. And I said, is that for sale? And he's like, everything's for sale. I'm just going to take a little bit of this and rub it right in here just to kind of give a sample of what goes on. And this, I'm telling you, this wood is so. Gorillas can use whatever glue they want. Yes, they can, Chad. You're probably trying to tell gorillas they can't use Gorilla Glue, but I believe gorillas can use whatever they want. Let's go right up here to the neck with this, since we're just doing. Now, the thing with this beeswax is this guitar just get. Yeah, I'm still sick. This guitar is just soaking that the wood's so dry, the guitar is totally soaking that beeswax into it. I mean, up here around the neck, it went dry. It actually sucked all the beeswax into the wood. But just to give a small sample, Sunshine's good. You know, what would a pole vault string be if I didn't do at least one thing to piss Sunshine off? Okay, I got one of my new socks here. Surely I had something else around. No, it's really not a new sock. It's probably an old sock. Okay, and I'm just going to rub this in. And I'm really not trying to dry the beeswax off. I'm trying to more work it into the wood. And I'm really going to look into this glue that Allie and Camellia both has recommended that glue to me. So I really do need to take a look at it. And Chris has now told me that the Gorilla Glue expands. And I have seen that. I have seen the Gorilla Glue expand. One time I actually got some money. They were offering $25 at this Home Depot. If you could, don't use E600 on wood. Yeah, Allie, look at what you're doing to me. Well, maybe I mean, now I've been using, see, the Gorilla Glue I use looks like Elmer's glue, but it's their wood glue. And see, I'm going to try to, it's going to be kind of hard to see on this, but, so, I mean, you can already kind of see the difference in what the wood that's treated with the beeswax is already got a smoother feel to it, and it's feeling, you know, not like sandpaper anymore. And see the bottom, and then the top. And I mean, that's just a quick run at it, but I really want to make this thing talk again. Yeah. I do. I use some stuff called Bond tight sometimes. Uh, but like I said, $5 guitars, and 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 I know Chris. Me and Chris was joking about it being uh a Hondo, because, like I said, when we were young, the last thing you used to want was a Hondo. But now that I can't get a Hondo, I kind of wanted a Hondo. And okay, then, and I don't think I overpaid on these, but I got these for $20. So that's big spending for pole vault. Okay, big spender. But so I got these things called, I don't know if y'all have ever seen them. It's called Remo paddle drums. And I got that one. And this one. And basically what it is the tom set of a drum set. It's and I don't have a lot of room left in my studio. And the thing is I probably would have thought that, hey, that's a little cheesy or something, but it's Remo. And I know Remo makes pretty good drum stuff. And I mean, so I'm just thinking, I can like probably go. Yeah. And I mean, sometimes I just need to fill in some drum slot, some drum spaces. And I think these are like really cool, and it's not taking up a lot of space. But I have been telling Sunshine I really wanted a snare and a hi-hat. Snare and a hi-hat, snare and a hi-hat. But yeah, it was a kind of a good musical day for me out there. Uh and always like, but I I'm really stoked because, like, I like to do a lot of woodworking, and I'm really freaking crazy about taking old stuff and well, not about, well, I do it with axes, and I do it with axes and pocket knives and stuff, but the other thing I do it with is guitars. I like to take a guitar like this one. This one right here was set to go. This guitar is set to go to the garbage can. Guarantee you. I am going to, y'all know I make albums, so it's not a big deal. But I am going to fix this guitar, and I'm going to make a song with this guitar that's going to go on an album. And I like the, I kind of like the thought of that, because it's kind of like me, I'm like old, and I've been in so many different bands and stuff. But hey, Camelia, I've been in so many different bands and stuff and never made an album. Recorded like 2 songs all my whole life. And then at like 56 years old, or maybe I was 55, I started making albums and making songs. And just when I was ready to go to the pasture, I'm gonna tell you, at 54 or 53, you could have told me, hey, dude, in another 2 years, you're going to, thousands of people are going to see your music. You're going to be putting out albums on Spotify. You're going to have a song played on the radio. I'd have been like, you're high. So, like, it's never too late. And that's one of the reasons why I like to take an old guitar like this that was going to go out to pasture and fix it up and make it do something that I'm going to tell you right now, there's probably not a lot of these that was brand new that went on an album. Okay. When this guitar was brand new, people probably wouldn't have put it on an album. But I'm going to race this one up. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll tell you probably by the end of next week, you will not recognize this guitar anymore. And I will probably like put new strings on it. Oh, no, not probably. I will put new strings on it. It looks like it has metal strings on it. So this guitar, you always want to make sure with guitars like this, if this was a guitar that was going to handle, let me see. Okay, it has metal strings on it right now. So you don't want to put metal strings on a guitar that's supposed to have nylon strings on it. Is it? It's kind of weird because it has the top string is nylon, I think. And the rest of them are metal. Nope. They just tied a knot in one of the metal strings. But like I said, I think it's really cool when you can take something old, like even a car. When I was young, I had a 67 Camaro. And now it's kind of a joke to say, hey, I had a 67 Camaro. I fixed it up and raced it. Everybody now would be like, of course you did. But back in the 80s, when you took a 67 Camaro, they were like, dude, that's an old Camaro. Why are you doing that? Anyways, of course you would do that now. But I wanted, like I said, I just wanted everybody to see. Look at that. I wanted everybody to see just how bad this is. I mean, you see that bridge. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm always listening. Maybe I should do something like I hear you can go on this thing called YouTube and type in questions like, hey, what's the best glue to glue down a bridge? And you can find out on this thing called YouTube. But I'm definitely gonna put that bridge back down. It feels like that is some kind of black lacquer on that bridge. Oh shit. But okay, it goes all, at least the little white ivory part is going across all strings. I won't have to re-get that. And the top nut, I can go buy a new top nut, but a lot of times now a lot of people will use will sand down like plastic and use freaking super glue and fix the top nut. And you can go buy a top nut. I could go get a top nut, but the stores are closed today. I may buy one. But there's a real musician would play it on the album as is. Come on, Chad. It's got leaves in it, man. Dude. God. Always Chad trying to bring it up a notch. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this to tighten up. That'd be because, you know what? Fuck around. Fuck with me, Chad Freeman. I'm like Evil Knievel. Why hold my beer? You think Evil Knievel probably said that a few times? Hold my beer. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, so this doesn't have a truss rod in it. No. I just realized, Chad, the bridge is really screwed. Let's see. Okay, here goes Batman on it. Batman. You see, that's really. I'll put it down. I'll put it down. But like I said, uh, I think that's pretty cool. And it would be kind of cool. Also, I thought. I mean, the paddle drums. I was thinking, you know what? I could make something to hold the paddle drums um, up and have like a rototome set. But at that time, I was like, dude, then just get a rototome set. But Sunshine really likes this. The big one just goes boom, boom. I like the little one. I've been watching this one girl called Sina, Sina, play the drums, and I'm telling you, she is insane. She can. I may be getting a big drum set soon, just from watching people, playing. Play into the strutter. Strutter. Let's see, Chad. I don't know what you mean, but I think let's see. Oh no, man, that was that. Uh, I don't really think I could play Strutter on this. It's in really bad shape, but it's going to be in better shape. This back end really took a good shot. But like I said, it's almost Strutter by Kiss. That's what I was trying to play, but I mean, this is Strutter. I really don't think I'm gonna get that to come across. Oh, Strutter drum solo. I think one of the Kiss songs that I think of when I think of like really good drum stuff is there's God of Thunder, but uh they have a song called 100,000 Years. Sorry to have taken so long. Must have been a bitch when I was gone. Mind if I sit down for a while? For 100,000 years. Dan, 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 dan. Baby, won't you take me? Think I'm going out of my head. Got the, ooh yeah. Hey, what does that mean? Chad, since you're such a pro on that stuff, what is the terminology? I've got to, ooh yeah. What does that mean? Okay, we're waiting on that, Chad. I've got to, ooh yeah. I got to, ooh yeah. I mean, and I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think outside the box a little bit, but I'm also I'm trying. I notice y'all might notice that some of my songs I'm starting to put in some yeahs and shit. Like yeah. I mean, I think if you put it like Dom Terragosa, He put a dan rock on, you lying motherfucker. You know, I like when people it's sex pole vault. Oh yeah, it's sex. Hmm. So I could just start saying stuff I like to ooh yeah, or hey you ooh yeah. Hmm. I got to think of the context in which to put that. I got a frame. Allie taught me how to using my frame this morning. For in case y'all didn't see it this morning, I I bought this frame for one of my comic books, and I was going to put my comic book on it, and it's like from the vault comic book, and then I read this on the back: 1922 sheet music, 100% acid free museum mount. And so Allie and Shelly and Sunshine all told me, do not rip that apart and put your comic book in it. So yeah. But I got a new frame today, Allie. I got a new frame, and I made sure there was nothing in it. So you and Sunshine and Shelly wouldn't buzz kill me about putting my comic book in it. Woot woot, Inspector Gadget. But I don't know what else I got. Oh yeah, but I'll show you the chatter like this. This was the comic book that's going in it. The Vault of Horror. But they misspelt horror. Yeah. Let's see if y'all can read what it says. Oh, Ralph, I miss you so much. Wait, I miss you so. Uh, why did you have to die? If only you would come back to me. And then Ralph is over here like, take that, Sandra. Take that, Sandra. And just so y'all know, one of the reasons why Sandra's name and all my little things and Todd and Sandra and Pete, um, I don't currently know anybody in my life named Todd, Sandra, or Pete. And so it helps me disconnect the characters. And I was talking to Sunshine today. I think one of the things that Sunshine may be doing, because she really did love doing the estate sales, is I think you may be seeing Sunshine Archer doing the estate sale finds as videos on her site. Because she really likes getting in there and going. What does she do? She's always getting nerdy stuff. What did I get today? I got a shank. I got a shank today. I don't have it with me though. But I really do have my work cut out with that guitar. May as well just take the strings off of it right away. And I think the thing is to get it cleaned up and then start to work on the bridge. And just so y'all know, you know, I think anybody would tell you if you were going to take that Hondo into, yeah, I got a shank. Yeah, right. Yeah, shank for Todd. Oh, now y'all going to make me go get the shank. And then everybody be like, hey, where'd the pole vault go? Oh, yeah, I went to go get the shank. But really, I got too many guitars. I thought I'd never say that, but I got too many guitars. Huh. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with some of them. I think I'm gonna have to start hanging guitars from like the roof. Uh, and I know what some people are thinking. Hey, pole vault, you probably should just get a big rack, like the biggest rack they have for guitars, and then you can put all the guitars on that. And to that, I would say, eh, let's see. Oh, you can't see it because it's all dark in here all the time. But you still can't see it. Yeah, God, yeah, Sandra, no. Uh, but over there, anyways, there's like a guitar rack, and it was like the biggest guitar rack I could find on Amazon. It holds like 9 or 10 guitars, and it's totally full. And then there's stacks of guitars over next to it that are in cases. Kitschy, kitschy, yah, yah, yah. I heard the sounds of pandas playing cheap guitars. I was burning. Yeah, running around and pandas. I was on with little green hair girl and little Terp the other day. And some people might not know, but me and little Terp were working on a song. We're doing that little collab thing, and I was wearing the panda head, and I'm gonna tell you, wearing that panda head is really, really hot. It's hot. It's hot, man. Hot. And I will tell y'all this also. The guitar that y'all just seen, uh, the guitar that y'all just seen, this guitar right here, look looked like that guitar when I bought it. And this one's a Washburn, and I do stuff like this with it. And I would say 80% of all the acoustic music that you hear me play comes off of this guitar. I paid it $20 for it. This bridge was ripped off of it. And Chad's gonna start the bidding off for $5 on this one. Do I hear 6? God damn it, Chad. You're killing me, Chad. You gotta set the, because like you gotta set the reserve a little higher. Yeah, $20, and the girl was like, it has something wrong with it when she handed it to me, and I looked at it and I was like, the bridge is ripped off. But once again, and like I said, so this one is put down with Gorilla Glue. This one is put down with Gorilla Glue. But like I said, it was their I think they call it tight bond Gorilla Wood Glue, and that's what I used on this one. And I just put it back in there, put the C clamp down to the bridge, and clamped it down. I got 2 of them. I clamped it down on both sides. Oh, we got a run going. We got a run. We're 501, 502. I need to. This one might even come with the free pole vault autograph on it. And I'm a bad person because y'all know I'm a bad person. I was bidding on a guitar, and Camellia's up to 6, and I pay the postage. Oh shit. Uh, so I was going to buy a Carrie Underwood autographed guitar, and I was bidding on it. This is how bad a person I am. I was thinking, how in the hell am I going to get Carrie Underwood's autograph off that guitar? They were pretty much selling the guitar for the Carrie Underwood autograph. And the whole time I was thinking, how am I going to get that off of there? I don't know. If you bought a guitar that was played by Carrie Underwood and it was signed Carrie Underwood, I mean, I got it. it's that's probably a good thing. And she's doing a little bit better than that pole vault guy. But I mean, I don't know, man. I just think it's a little weird. I mean, and I don't know. I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you, if I had a guitar that said yeah, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Chad. She's okay. And it's one of the reasons why I pulled off a bidding on the Carrie Underwood guitar is because I knew that one of her fans was bidding on that guitar and they loved Carrie Underwood. Okay. And I was bidding on the guitar because I wanted a damn guitar. And I decided, you know what? It's me and this person bidding on this guitar. And I'm a dick if I keep bidding on this guitar just because I need a guitar. And I got 33 guitars. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna let this person have that guitar. Because they probably are a Carrie Underwood fan. Of course, I'll probably see it down at Dave's music shop tomorrow. But I've gotten like some really crazy stuff, and like I said, I got the little, I got, and I showed it this morning. I got the little knockers, 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 and I will tell you this: I have read about the castanettas. But my fingers are like a little big, and I've got other castanettas. I've got one day I should sit down and show like all of my instruments. I've got like 2 clarinets. I mean, and I'm including Sunshine's stuff in my collection. We probably have, I think we have 4 flutes, 2 clarinets, a cello, a violin, um 2 sets of keyboards, which you always see. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you're playing music and you're playing, hey Ronnie, if you're playing music, get your ass a cheap keyboard. I could have got a badass set of Yamahas today, for $20. And I'm just saying, you can get a keyboard. Keyboard is your friend. Keyboard is your friend. Oh, hey, it's Pig Breath. Wow. Evolved now. Hey, that's a cool name, Ronnie Riot. I'm gonna be cool with you. I'm gonna be cool with you here. I do like Ronnie Riot better than Pig Breath. Just saying. Ronnie Riot, that's kind of cool. And my buddy got Duffy Helm. It was spelled HELLM. His wife was telling me that's a douchebag name. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It's freaking cool as hell. Because you know what? I mean, dude, if I'd have really known I was going to go this far, I would have really put a little bit more thought into the name pole vault. I mean, right? Just Ronnie Riot sounds like a wrestler. No, dude. Ronnie Riot sounds like punk rock. That's what I'm thinking. I think Ronnie Riot is like Sid Vicious. Freaking right on, dude. And Camellia, I was talking about you this morning. Camellia, can you feel it when you're upside down? God. Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you, Ronnie Riot would win that one. Duffy, like pole vault. His daytime job is really getting him. It's like the Sultans of Swing. He's got a daytime job. I hear he's doing all right. But and I showed everybody these. Look at these. Look at these. Look at these. Have you ever seen that little monkey that goes like this? Look at those. Look at those. Those are really cool. See the etching on those? And I should look them up to see. I don't really care if they're worth anything, but you know, these are really big. Uh, and I asked somebody the other day, uh, Camellia said the blood's always rushing to her head because she's upside down. You see, and she has to, when she goes to get a Vegemite sandwich, she has to go back out and box like kangaroos. But it's I don't, damn Australia, you scary. But I always like getting new instruments and trying to put them into music. And these right here, these have been into some of my last songs. Just there's Mr. Back for doing time, buddy. I'm so glad to see you. Mr. Back just did this collab with JDL, little T and Mr. Back and JDL did a song, and I'm telling you what, dude, freaking awesome sauce, man. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. I'm gonna tell you, I do miss hearing me some Mr. Back. So, Mr. Back, we all waiting on you, man. I I'm gonna tell you right now, I do not know nobody that doesn't just freaking think that Mr. Back is not awesome. I mean, this man could put out some freaking badass music. And I've like compared him to Rat, and his voice is so freaking unique and like really, really freaking awesome, man. I've got to get back to uh like I would love to get back to 100% on like being able to uh hey Mr. Back, I know all too well about that. I know all too well about that. But you know what? You take a break, man. And I'm gonna tell you, I think a lot of musicians out there uh, know what this is like. One of the best things from taking a break from music is when you get back, it just freaking flows. Especially, I've done it before where I just got so stale that I was sitting in, and I'm doing it right now. I'll sit in the studio and I will make 3 or 4 songs, and Sunshine will come in and tap me on the shoulder and be like, you know what? I don't want to tell you this, pole vault, but like 3 of those songs sound the same. And I'm like, what? And I'll go back and listen to them, and I'm like, oh fuck. So getting you a little bit of air. I mean, one of the best things about quitting playing music is starting to play music again. And I got this, and I was showing this morning. Uh, Sunshine, and I mean, this is people are gonna be like, damn, he's just rerunning shit. But I got all this shit sitting on my desk, and it's been like I didn't get to show everybody my music stuff. But see that? See, who, and it has all these on the other side. Who's. I don't even know what this is, but we decided that we'd call it an orica or orica, like Zelda stuff. And you sit there and you go like this. Okay. Gotcha. You know what? It's like what song is that by Metallica that goes, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. And then I was like even playing some Chuck Mangione this morning, and it was like, That was Feels Good from Chuck Mangione. I hope I don't get a copyright strike on that because it sounded just exactly like that. And I don't know if y'all have ever heard Shitty Flute, which I fucking love Shitty Flute. There's a channel on YouTube where this dude plays flute pretty much like I just played that thing. And for some reason it just enrages Sunshine. I'm like, she's like, what are you listening to? I'm like, I'm listening to Shitty Flute. And dude, Shitty Flute plays Staying Alive. And you know what? The shittiest version of Staying Alive still fucking rocks. Yes. Staying alive. Uh, uh. Why, Sunshine? It's like a trap. Okay, this big lighter does not work. She lays it right next to my other lighter that does. You get out of here, lighter, and you never come back and show your face again. I guess I told that lighter. But yeah, and so I guess I showed all the junk and stuff that I got today. I didn't show my shank because it's still out there. I told that lighter, get the fuck out of here, lighter, with that shit. And I've still been working with that auto harp. You know, what I don't know. I know what I want. I want a dobro. I've been seeing these dobros. I don't know. No, not a dobro. What the fuck is that thing? It's a big, long guitar that sets flat like a steel guitar. But and I would like a dobro too. I know this lady. Her name is Camellia. Freaking superstar Camellia. She plays on I think a dobro. And but I've been wanting a steel guitar too. And what is that? What is that? So I could play there's this group named Red Rider, and they sing Lunatic Friend, I know you're out there. You know that one where it goes wah, 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 boom, dan, dan, boom, dan, dan, boom, dan, dan. I have to like be careful because I don't want to get a copyright strike on that either because I'm doing that really good. But it's um, and then Pink Floyd's got some really cool. I want to get the steel guitar. You know, I want to. I could get a lap guitar. I'll deal with the lap guitar, but I want one where you sit at it, and do like the country thing where I go beep 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 beep, and that's what I would do, just like that. Because what was that? What Pink Floyd song is that where they're playing that steel guitar? Really don't know where I was at the time. Breathe in the air. Yeah, that one. That one. They got a steel guitar. Steel guitar. And I think it's really cool to try to work in like instruments that would not normally. But then, am I playing rock and roll? I don't even know if I'm playing rock and roll anymore. What the? Oh! Did you know that on fucking iHeartRadio that they are freaking putting my music on playlist with 21 Pilots and fuck, I forgot. I could go there. I'll take a look. I was really stoked about this. I'm really, 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 really stoked about this shit. Where's it? Don't tell. I didn't delete that. Tell me I didn't delete that. Oh yeah. My Insomnia album was detected on I iHeartRadio, and let's see. Stop it. Okay. They are putting me on a playlist with Imagine Dragons and 21 Pilots. And you know what? Kind of happy about that. I'm kind of happy about that. I mean, am I don't even know a 21 Pilots song, but I know who the fuck they are. And I do know Imagine Dragons songs. And the fact that they're putting my music in the playlist with those guys, I'm like, holy living shit. That is fucking sweet. And and you know, I just was just like amazed at that shit. Uh and yeah, I don't know how that happened. And I believe me, I'm not gonna fight it at all. You sitting there listening to Imagine Dragons and then 21 Pilots, and then Pole Vault pops up off the Insomnia album. I'm fucking awesome with that. I'm fucking awesome with that. And I really like every now, you know what? If you do shit enough, every now and then you're gonna get lucky. You know? Every now and then you're gonna roll a 7 or an 11. Is that always good? But anyways, I was very, very happy about it. I was very happy about it. And it's not like, hey, pole vault is Imagine Dragons or 21 Pilots. I know, but the thing is a lot of people are listening to them. And that means the people that are listening to them, when they put on iHeartRadio and they're listening to their music, they're throwing in a pole vault song on that. That means more people are listening to my music. And in case anyone didn't know, my main goal has never been money or popularity or anything like that. I want people to hear my music, and that's happening. And I'm really cool with that. Because, like, it's kind of like I'm staining people's underwear. You know, uh, what's that skid mark on my underwear? It's pole vault. He just did some. He just did some shit. Yeah. And I will say, for every 10 unlucky things that happened to me with the music thing, I would say one good thing happens, and so that means out of 100 things, 10 things happen, and it's gonna be cool. Yeah, right, Mr. Back. And here's the thing: I used to make music that I knew that people liked. Okay. And we played in my old band. We used to play metal, and I wrote lyrics that were very confrontational, but they fit the group that was listening to it, which was you know in the days there was Black Sabbath, Ronnie James Dio, Ozzy, and we were all right. We were all making this dark music because mom and dad told everybody back then not to listen to this devil music. So we're all making devil music, which now seems to me to be a little bit not that it's off or anything, but it's just not who I am or anything or anymore. And I didn't take it serious back then, and I just, don't take it serious now. But I did have a closed group that would listen. Yeah. Yes, Mr. Back, it was about that. And you know what, though? You know what? Um, that's still I don't think drugs and music is still a good hook. Cause I mean, when Eric Clapton came out with cocaine, I mean everybody liked that dan and dan. When you wanna get down on the ground. Cocaine. And the thing was is that was going to be a sure hit because not that anybody the kids in the 80s could afford that, but man, that song pissed off the parents. Okay. And I don't know why we were little assholes back in the 80s, but pissing off our parents seemed to be something cool to do. I don't know. But you like I said, you had your target audience. Now I make music basically for me, and I hope people like it. Um, but if people stop liking my music, I will still be making my music because now, as an older person, I make my music for me. And like I said, if people like it, it's always a plus. Um, she don't lie. She don't lie. Uh. Well, I mean, we used to love that song. What was that other one? Billy Idol used to sing. Get laid, get fucked. We used to always be in these bars. Here she comes from across town, cousin Moni Moni, and we would listen to it, and it would come to that one part, and we'd be like, everybody in the bar would be like, get laid, get fucked. And I like fun songs. Yeah, yeah, fun songs are really cool, and I really I really would like, I need to think about that sometime. Just make a quirky hook song. Uh I think the king of that is White Zombie. White Zombie. Not necessarily Rob Zombie, but White Zombie at the time, you know, with like more human than you know what? If that song just came on and just had no lyrics but more human than human. I would listen to it. You know, I don't know what it is about, the hook quirky songs, but and you would think you would get tired of just the same thing over and over, but no, you really don't. Right, right, right. And I'm gonna tell you what, Mr. Back, I wore the hell out of the cellar tape. I wore that rat tape. I mean, round and round. I worked, over and over trying to yeah, yeah, and I want candy. Yeah. But I had the butt candy song, Andy at Jack. But I don't know if I can still play that round and round. No, that's not round and round. It's that other rat song. Dun, 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 Well, anyways, I love that. And you know what? And I was just a big fan of Motley Crue. And then Motley Crue brought in Rat, and then Rat brought in Cinderella. I loved Cinderella also. And at that time, I was so damn cool. You know how cool I was? I was listening to this band I seen play with Ozzy Osbourne. And nobody knew who the hell they were. And it was this band called Def Leppard. And it was an album called High and Dry. They had made an album called On Through the Night, but the High and Dry album was freaking awesome. Awesome possum. And everybody's like, what are you listening to? Saturday night, I'm high. Saturday night, high and dry. I love that. I love that album. That freaking album was awesome. And I remember at that time I had a Fender lead guitar, and I would set and play that solo on that. I don't know, it's an instrumental or something called Switch 682 or something on that one, and I would play it over, and then I would take the cassette, rewind it, and play it over and play it over and play it over. But yeah, so Rat, Motley Crue, and Cinderella, and and let's see, was had Dio broken out at that time? Because I know Dio was with Sabbath. I think that was the Dio Black Sabbath Heaven and Hell era. So uh right, Aniak Jack. And I hate to be I always talk about myself because I hate to be the guy, but I always like the early albums of a lot of bands. Um, you know, like Iron Maiden. I did like Number of the Beast, and you know, and what's that? Peace of Mind. But I was a little burnt out by the time Power Slave got to us. Um, Motley Crue. I liked the, Too Fast for Love and Shout at the Devil, but after that, I kind of got burnt out by the time we were hearing Theater of Pain. Uh, yeah, Dio was in Elf before Sabbath, and he was also in Rainbow with Richie Blackmore. On the Man on the Silver Mountain, and Was was great. What, Nikki Lawless? Um, and those were some really, but at that time, and we're talking about bands that were like, like really starting up and becoming great. But I will still say the Kings back then, the Kings were Judas Priest. Oh man. Because what they came out about that time was their Screaming for Vengeance. I think that was the Screaming for Vengeance years. And oh my goodness. I mean, they were really, really kicking it out back then. Uh, um, and I seen KK with KK Downing the other day was live last weekend, I believe, with KK's Priest, and he was live on YouTube, full concert, and he was still kicking it. And then Rob Halford's still running Judas Priest, and you know, uh, it's really crazy because I tell you, I really don't like watching, when there's just like one dude left in the band. But both of them were really killing it. Um, who else was big back then? You know, I and then that little band Metallica was just now tickling with Kill 'Em All and Ride Lightning. Kill 'Em All was out. I think I heard Kill 'Em All back when Too Fast first came out. Shout at the Devil hadn't came out yet. When Ride Lightning first came out. But I remember, I'm like, this Metallica band, they're kind of going places or something. And I actually seen Metallica open for a band called Raven that I don't even know if they're around anymore. But it was really crazy. And they're still around. Metallica's still around. Y'all might not know it, but this band Metallica, they're still around. It's kind of, I guess, was there at least three of the four is still there. That's pretty good. That's like, yeah, three of the four are still there, so that's pretty good for that. And you know, I will say this also. I was when I heard the Rolling Stones were getting ready to go back on tour, I was like, really? Come on, guys, y'all really got to let that shit go. Mick, you're going to die and break your hip or something. And Keith Richards, you don't know what the hell's going on. Ron, you know, you're gonna just turn to dust. And freaking they come out, and the Stones freaking come out and lay some of the best shit I've heard them play in so many years. Yeah, Keith is a vampire. Keith is a vampire. And and the thing is I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, the Stones are going to come out in freaking wheelchairs. And Mick is still out there. I saw this video the other day where Keith Richards was saying on stage, he's like, freaking Mick is out there selling it to Ron Wood while they're on the stage. And they just came out and killed. Mick Jagger's running around like he used to, and Keith Richards and Ron Wood just start freaking lighting up. And I'm just like, it gave me hope to keep, if you ever think you might be too old to give it a run at making some music, there's Keith Richards. So yeah. But and what were they doing about that time? You know what? That at the time that all the Motley Crue and stuff was coming out, the Stones let go of start me up and never stop. Yeah. Like Les Paul was into his 90s. Yeah. I think Mick Jagger's like 1,000 or something. But and Keith Richards, I don't know if he was ever born. I heard one time that he fell out of a coconut tree and they thought he was dead, and he got up and was like, ouchie, ouchie. But this has gone on for like an hour and 12 minutes of me just talking about a guitar, 2 guitars I got for $5. But can't wait to hear G Mays tonight. I always dig G May's vibe over there, man. Really dig G May. He always keeps it live, funny, and I still think we need to look in on his marble races, though. The marble races his marble races may be rigged. I don't know. But yeah, Keith exists, timeless. Yeah, it's, and the thing is, it's like I said, they came out and did a duet with Lady Gaga. You can see it here on YouTube. And if you think that the Stones should give it up, you need to go look at that duet they did with their new song with Lady Gaga, and you'll be like, holy shit. That is some of the best shit that yeah, Chris will probably be over there, G Mays, and you know what? I dig G Mays jam. I dig G Mays jam. I heard him. He knows some really cool songs to pick. The other day, I think he was playing some Rod Stewart on Ali G. Ali G was drawing pictures, and G May just stopped in. He was up at the little corner over here, and he was playing like just rando songs, and he was tripping them out, man. If anyone wants to ever get mad at somebody for me coming into this community, they can blame G May, because G May was the first person I seen in the community, and he was always cool, and I always wanted, me and Sunshine always wanted to go up on G May, and he's always telling us to come up there. But I mean, you got people like Michael Songs, Chris Lane, Axe and Nacho playing on freaking G May. I'm not going. They'll be throwing tomatoes at my ass. I'm gonna tell you right now. They'd be like, boo, get out of here. They got some really, really talented people up there. And it's gotten more and more and more that way. I mean, and this metal fest. You're gonna get what no, I'm not gonna get out there and look bad, just a like I said, y'all be booing me out of the house. Boo, get the hell out of here, Paul. Let's see, freaking I mean, there's so many like badasses gonna be on that metal fest, man. It is going to be a real hardcore show. Yeah. Um and G Maze is always fun to hang out with, but just God, I gotta get my live game down. Really gotta work on that, man. Uh I mean it's I mean, like I said, I mean shit. Shit. I mean, Michael Songs and Dom and Chris and Axe and Nacho. Shit. Shit. I mean, you and G May's probably like, damn, Pole Vault, don't be running people off from coming up on the show. But I'm just saying, uh, you better be bringing your A game. Uh, okay. Yeah. But I did like, I'm subscribed to him. The guy that plays the harmonica with his nose is badass. I mean, I can't do that. His sound was bad. I will say that, Chris. His sound was bad. But watching G-May, you can see the evolution of the community. I mean, when I first started watching G-May, if you could get 720 p the resolution, you were doing pretty good. And if someone could get through a song without lag, it was an exception to the rule. Now, like I said, it's running clean. It is running nice. Um, so I'm probably gonna clean guitars. I will probably pull a prank on Sunshine. She's not feeling too good, so it makes it a lot easier to do that. Um, and then we're probably going to watch some G May. Yeah. And then, calling that. I think what would be cool is, since I'm already running ahead of time, is maybe plan for G May. So maybe I'll get a mango smoothie now. Get like 2 mango smoothies. Warren, yeah. Well, yeah, but Chris, man, dude, like I said, man, I I, I really got to work it up, and I'm not sure. Um, you know, and hey, and here's the thing, Chris. Can you imagine someone picking up Warren's harmonica after he played and being like, "Hey, wee woo wee woo wee woo, hey, this harmonica tastes like boogers." You know, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Because you know what? People have been telling me lately, too much information, pole vault. But we're all doing it. We all do it. We're all picking up booger harmonicas. And you know what? Wait. Oh god damn, I bet Camille's gone. Camellia, Camellia, does your toilet, you know what? Does the toilet, because we were talking about this morning, Allie was saying no, but does your toilet, when you flush it, does it go clockwise or counterclockwise? My toilet, I think my toilet goes clockwise. When you flush it, the water goes. And I heard in Australia, it goes. Not on the nose, Monica. Oh, wait, wait, wait. We have a new bit on my guitar here. Someone told me in Australia this morning that a pack of smokes costs like, yeah, 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 yeah. You see that? You see that? You see that? Yes. Oh, and cyclones. She's saying the toilet spins the other way and cyclones go the other way. Oh, wow. Mm. Mm. Means the tidy bowl man had to throw it in reverse in Australia. Mm. Yeah, no, no, I've heard about this. And where is that? No, I was still up there, and I was. I don't think I've been down in the southern hemisphere a lot in my life. I don't know if I've ever been in the southern hemisphere. It's just science. I've been around the world. One time I went around the world twice in 1 year, and I have never been in the southern hemisphere that I know of. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Earth is cool. Yeah. I've been listening to YouTube going to sleep at night, and the YouTube algorithm goes crazy, man. I'll wake up in the morning and it'll be running some stuff. Uh, yeah, that I don't know why it always ends up on the Anunnaki. I don't know what the hell that's about. Uh, Nose harmonica is kind of addicting. Hmm. I've Oh no. You know what? You know what? You know what? I wish Pokey was here because Pokey would be like, good boy, pole vault. I am going to put my filter on where I would play the harmonica. And it's not my nose or mouth. But she says I sometimes I give too much information. We had a tornado up the road. You know, people will probably get kind of a little mad about this, but I have lost nearly all fear of tornadoes. And I guess my dad says I'm an idiot for this. And he actually really does get mad. But living in Texas, especially this time of year, we used to have storm cellars in our backyard. And a bunch of people are going to be like, what the hell's a storm cellar? Well, it's a cement hole in the ground that smells like hell. And we used to go to it every time a tornado would come, and we would and my grandfather would be like, get out of here. And all the families would run and get in the storm cellar, and it was horrible. It was freaking horrible. It was like, it had like, like spiders, and like it was dark, and but everybody would go and get in it and be like, okay, we're safe. And then after we'd sit down there for hours until the tornado would pass, we would go back up, and my grandfather would be laying on the couch just sleeping, watching TV or something. And I'd be like, I'm really tired of going to the storm cellar. So when I grew up, I pretty much was like, I'm going to be like my grandfather kind of on this one, and maybe I should run for shelter. But you know, yeah. And my grandmother and the rest of the families would always say, oh, we barely made it that time. And I'd be like, what do you mean? It broke some tree branches and stuff. It'd be fine. And I guess So that'll probably be the way I go one of these days. And oh, me and Sunshine looked at one of the biggest tornadoes in all of Texas history. We sat there and we just stared at it as we were standing outside a thrift store. And we're like, what the hell is that? And it looked like a wall of rain that was going sideways, and it was black. And it was probably miles big, and it was doing some massive destruction. And we're like, what are you gonna do? We got in the car and then just drove. I think we went to Burger King or something. So yeah, we're kind of tornado spiders matter. Well, I'm gonna tell you, you go down to one of those storm cellars and you'll be like, no. But you know what? It would have been like a lot cooler. I think if I was to have a storm cellar, I would kind of turn it into like a little studio. But it's so claustrophobic in there. But you know, it'd have been a little better if we were down in there doing kumbaya or something. Well, and see, that's the thing, Chris. Here, here this year, where we're at, and I mean, we were on the freaking news, so we really should be aware of it. And I got weather radio sitting around the house, and you know, I will say, and because we all know that I'm weirder and shit. Um, Me and Sunshine still kind of like it when it storms and knocks out the lights, and we have no internet, no TV, and we just go sit in the front room, and we had these things called hurricane lanterns. And if you don't have a hurricane lantern, you should get one. I can't tell you how badass a hurricane lantern is. And some people call them oil lamps or whatever, but it's, you know, they're about this tall, and they had this little dome glass on it, and they have oil down in the bottom, and you light them. I actually have probably 20 of them for like camping, because we love to camp. And we have them for camping, and our farm has no electricity except for the generator, and we don't run the generator at night. And I know all of America knows when the power went out here in Texas during our worst snowstorm, and we had no power for like 5 days. And we actually lit up the hurricane lamps, and they pretty much heated up the house a lot and lit it up. So we got heat and light off of these hurricane lanterns that just burnt forever on nearly nothing. And the thing was, is we were afraid to like um, hit up a bunch of the propane stoves, because I have propane stoves and heaters for camping, and they can cause carbon monoxide. So you do all that stuff. But it was really cool because like um, when the lights go out and stuff, we all have to just kind of sit there in the dark and talk to each other and stuff. So it's the closest thing to the 70s that will ever happen to me again. So because when all the lights go out, and we're sitting there around like a little candle or a hurricane lamp, and we're just talking, it's we used to do something pretty similar to that nearly every night in the 70s. Because like at 10 p.m. the news came on, and when the news went off of the 3 or 4 TV channels we had, uh that was it. That was it. No more TV. There was no VCRs. There was no cell phones. There was no internet. There was nothing. So if you wanted any entertainment after 10 p.m., you had to be at the roller skating rink. There's a song that goes, I got two strong arms. I can help. Dee, 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 dee. I don't know if y'all know what song that is, but yeah, the carbon monoxide explains a lot. But yeah, yeah, I used to like to go to the roller skating rink, and when that song would come on, everybody would swerve while they were you know playing the that song. And but I've said it a few times. I think what got me through puberty was backward skate, because I don't know why. I don't know why, but when I was like a teenager, a very young teenager, like 13, 14, the girls would go out and they would do the backward skate. Make sure my pants are up this time so I don't do anything crazy. But they would backward skate. When they'd backward skate, they'd skate like this. Wee, 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 wee. And I was like, wow. The girls are skating around backwards with their butts stuck out. And that made me feel special when I was a youngster. So, so Pokey, when you see that, once again I did too much information. I'm gonna try to cut that out, but it happened. Yeah, 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 Chris Lane. What are you talking about? You're older than me. You're the bully. You're like, hey, pole vault. Why are you looking at my girlfriend skating backwards, nerd? And I'm like, cut it out, Chris Lane. I wasn't looking at your girl's butt while she was skating backwards. Yeah, you were, Pud. Maybe I was. Uh, but yeah, I did love the backward skate. And you can tell always when I would say something like too much information, everybody'd be like, okay. The chat goes, tink, tink, tink. Oops, stop. I guess I said something on PC or something because, like, backward skate. Still live for the backward skate. I can't backward skate though. And I would have liked a backward skate, but I had to be really cool and just like sit on the side of the thing and be like, yeah, I could backward skate. Yeah. Yes, Chris, that would be me. We Chris, we actually have arguments about that at work. So, so I don't know. See, you backing me into a corner of saying stuff. Yep. Uh, yeah, man. Yeah. I am. I am, Chris. You know, and how's that go? And yeah, a candy butt, and I cannot lie. Uh, yeah, some things are worth fighting over, Allie. I mean, I got you. I got you. And I'm not trying to objectify anybody or anything, but and but you know, and I will tell you, I'm lucky. I'm a lucky guy on both ends of that story. Been married to Sunshine for 30 years. Um, and you know, here's a good one for you. Uh, my dad just loves the hell out of Sunshine. My dad loves Sunshine like you just would not believe. And I've been married to her for 30 years, and of course he loves Sunshine because you know she kept me out of trouble for 30 years so far. But the other day she went over and she was wearing her sunshine necklace, and it's a big sun. And my dad looked at her and he was like, "What is that you got on you, Sunshine? Is that something satanic?" And I know what you're thinking. Is there anybody like that still alive? Yes, there is. And Sunshine was like, "Oh no, Povalt's dad, I would never do that. That's a son." He's like, "Well, it looks like a monster." And she was like, "No, please, please." So yeah, 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 satanic sunshine. In which my brothers got a really good kick out of it. Uh yeah, yeah, yeah. Chris, you're not gonna get me to disagree with you on that one. You know? You just got to talk about to the other guys on that. Uh, but um, of course, Sunshine's probably going to come in here and kick me in the face. But I would say Sunshine is very far, 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 far from being satanic. And and my dad saying that to her just like crushed her. She was like, "No, no, Mr. Polvalt's dad, no, you know me. I'm the, I'm your, you know, not gonna I'm not gonna say she's his favorite, but like I said, I have a Sunshine in my family. Uh the girl who married my son, I feel the same way about her as my dad feels about Sunshine. I just want to thank her all the time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because that woman is the best thing that ever happened to my son and keeps him out of the ditch. And Sunshine did that for me. And 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 my son's wife, when I met her, um she's in the military with my son, and they said, "This is your son's new wife, and she is the bowling champion of her state, and she hunted for her first deer with a bow and arrow at age 11." And I was just like, oh my God. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. I mean, you know, and just so y'all know, um, Sunshine's really pushing me right now. And everybody's their own, but Sunshine's pushing me right now because she wants to go fishing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, if that's what she wants to do, because when Sunshine first started going fishing and she shoots a bow and arrow, and you know, I was like, God, this is keeper. Oh my God, what? God, there's Duffy Helm. I got Duffy. I don't know where the fish are biting. We're supposed to go. Jay and them were talking about the crappie are biting over by the marina. But they've gotten so crappy over by the marina. And Duffy, just so you see, I was out at Forney today. Yeah, I'm live again, Michael. And Duffy, I bought this guitar, and Michael could see it. See, look at that guitar. See the bridge ripped off of it, and look at that. And it's a Hondo. But dude, I bought two guitars today, Duffy, for $5 a piece. And dude, I gotta tell you where this estate sale is. Because you might want to go out there. I mean, the dude's like, I gotta give everything away, and and get oh, and he showed us a meteorite. He So he had a meteor that he found in his hand. And I know what y'all are thinking. Like, wow, okay. Uh, yeah, that was bad, E Urban, but I'm gonna fix that guitar really big time. And it's broken really big time. But you're like, hey, this guy's probably full of shit or something on this meteor. Sure, he found a meteor. And okay, Allie, this meteorite is so badass, but he wants $1,200 for it. Okay, and you're like, how do you know it's a meteor? And he opens up this bag. Then he pulls out another bag that's inside the bag, and as soon as he holds it out to you, you know it's a meteor. And like Sunshine said, we're probably all radioactive now, but the uh no, it's not poo from a plane, Duffy. Because here's the thing, it's nickel and iron melted in this freaking like weird, like rock way, and it is just badass. It is badass. And the guy actually said to me, he was like, I don't really want to sell it. He's like, I don't think I'm going to sell it. And Sunshine said to him, well, I mean, it's $1,200, And he's like, I don't really want to sell it at $1,200. That's why I set the price so high. And she said, why? He's like, because then I won't be able to tell people I got a meteor. And I was thinking, and if anybody out there knows me, everything in my soul was like, I need this. And do you know why I wanted the meteor? So I could say I have a meteor. I mean, how fucking cool is that? You don't know where the hell that came from. And I'm going to tell you, like I said, you know that it's a meteor. Yeah, I could have superpowers now. And he let us hold it. And it's really cool because it was like about this big. And when you held it, it was like, for what it was like super, super freaking, like unexplainably freaking heavy. It was heavy as hell. And wished I took a picture of it. And he's a YouTube streamer. I'm probably going to go back out there tomorrow and hook up with him because he was like, yeah, I stream all this on my YouTube and stuff. And I was like, oh, you do YouTube? He's like, yeah, you should come check me out. I'm like, yeah, I kind of do this YouTube thing. Of course, he's probably looking at me right now going, damn it, I should have charged that dude more for that guitar. But I mean, really, if you had to take the guitar in and have it fixed, you wouldn't do it. Uh, Duffy, I don't know, but he has lots and lots of power tools. Uh, we bought probably $200 or $300 worth of fish stuff for aquariums for $10 from him. I mean, brand new. He's got a 55-gallon. He wants like $35 for, I think. And it's like brand new. But yeah, I didn't want to go totally crazy out there. But his whole house is full of crazy, crazy rocks. And but I want a meteorite. Duffy, give me a meteorite. It'll be like Superman. It could have been like kryptonite. The meteor is in the shower. I really got to quit smoking. Only an idiot would be sitting here with like practically pneumonia smoking. But really, I don't smoke as much as y'all think I do. It's just when I'm streaming, for some reason, I smoke a lot. But I'm gonna get this guitar cleaned up, get ready for some G-May, do some more crazy pole vault stuff. Probably yell at Duffy here. Um, so, and we'll get through all that. We pick. Wow. Wow. Damn, Chris, that was quick. Chris, we're still putting our garden down, and you're already freaking pulling from it. You fixing to go play at a party? You gonna pretend like you Tesla or something? If Duffy went to a party and was doing, he's gonna do some Tesla covers, but they're they're gonna call him Testicle. Yay, go Testicle! Yes, yes, anti-ad Jack. You do have me sitting on the side of my seat. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites dust. Yeah, yeah. It's not what got. It's what you give. No, it's not what you got. It's what you give. That dude was a little high pitch, man. But that album was really what was that? What was that? The Tesla. It had I don't think that was the best song. Uh what was that? A cowboy song. What was that cowboy song? Bang bang, shoot 'em up. Bang bang, blow you away. Shoot up. It's something about a cowboy. Uh, mm. Yeah, no, that album was really great. I love albums that I can put in and I listen to the whole thing. It's kind of like when you stick in a pole vault album or something. Duffy. If you go on iHeartRadio, my last album they're playing with Imagine Dragons and 21 Pilots. Yeah, yeah. So roll that up in a circle and put it in the back of your underwear. Yeah, take that. The cool thing about Duffy is he's kind of like a part-time Chad Nemesis. So what are you going to be doing, Duffy? Are you going to be playing drums or are you going to be playing the guitar at the gig? It'll probably be get you on the bongos. Which, like I said, Duffy, I bet you've never seen this stuff. Oh, you're gonna be playing guitar. Look at this. You know what these are? You know what these are? Look at that. So I picked these up for like uh $20. All right, Allie. I've went to get off here like 20 times because I gotta do stuff and junk. But yeah. No, look, it's like. But I think I'll have to lay down multi tracks. Bye, Allie. Well, and see, and you would think, well, that's some kind of like bullshit or something. Like it's but when you see the Remo on it, you're like, okay, that's not that's actually some professional stuff. And what it's really for is I think they say that they use these in like drum teaching class. But I'm thinking I can come in. and lay some tracks with them, and it's gonna be fine. It's going to be fine. And I got those for $20. So I'm going to go polish guitars and get ready for stuff. And I'm thank everybody for coming through here and me acting like a crazy ass and doing the regular stuff. And I hope that everybody out there takes every chance they can to be happy. Everybody try to get along. It's going to be fine. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. And I hope tonight we see Mr. Back over at G Mays and everybody over there at G Mays. We're going to be like, yay, party at G Mays house. All right, when you get out of the gig, give me a holler, Duffy, and I'm gonna be out of here. I gotta go put all this stuff back up. I thank you all for showing up. We're gonna be doing stuff in junk.